Hello, it's Miranda Reed, and I'm an MBA management student from West Texas A&M University. Today I will be speaking about the importance of networking, building and maintaining our networks, and finally we'll show how contributing to society and networking go hand in hand. As a budding professional, it is my aim to encourage you to adopt practices that will help you succeed in your professional careers. So, why should we network? Networking is an essential component in building our professional relationships. These ties are largely dependent on our communication and our genuinity. Networks can help us connect to others and can help us improve our organizations. Building networks requires intentionality on our parts, but when cultivated, they can have lasting social benefits that can also help us achieve our goals more efficiently. If you're not sold yet, let me tell you 3 advantages of networking. 3 advantages of networking are private information, access, and increased power. Private information is gathered from personal contacts who offer something unique. Please note that the quality of the information is affected by trust in the relationship. For a young professional, this could be information from a senior colleague, such as, what are interviewers looking for, and how might one serve the organization better? Also, knowing and connecting to other firms will give you a competitive edge. You can learn more about the organization and their informal network style as well. The coronavirus has impacted employment, which has negatively affected the job prospects of recent college graduates. We need to have a radar for internships, job opportunities, and learning experiences. Secondly, building networks increases your access to diverse skill sets. Not only does diversity enrich your own personal lives, it also creates different points of views which lead to creative solutions, and oftentimes interdisciplinary problems require this. The diversity of your networks also affects how you view issues. To be unbiased, you must have more diversity in your network, and social awareness is an asset. Seek to share your knowledge, because trading your skills with your network will provide you with more valuable resources. It is important to avoid clustering in your networks, as they limit the usefulness of private information. Instead, look to be a broker between networks. You will have more exposure to information and will thereby increase your worth as a contact. So, finally, you will have more power. While your professional skills and demeanor are important, part of your image, having power allows you to obtain more information and form more trustworthy, informative ties. The flatter an organization is, the less level of management it has. So the more power, more information brokers will have. So, how do we form and maintain networks? Let me tell you a quick anecdote. This is Heidi Rosen. She is a highly successful venture capitalist. She receives many emails a day. She has served in other organizations in Silicon Valley and has played a key role in reviving Apple. She is well liked and sought after for her expertise. And an important part of her success is her transparency and her ability to mix her personal and professional relationships. For example, she has hosted parties to which she invites people she respects. She invites key contacts as well as other individuals that could possibly make connections. The Rosen Case by Kathleen McGinn and Nicole Tempest looks at her life in greater detail. According to Heidi Rosen, in forming new connections, it is important to have access to people, and this opportunity is built over time. As your networks grow, it is important to craft relationships that can be paused and then resumed as though you never stopped talking. Building relationships on warmth and shared commonality will allow this to occur. You could also join various clubs and organizations and bond with others in your network. And you can also hold social gatherings or conversations that include others so that you can know them on a more personal level. When Heidi went to Apple, her network grew. Similarly, our networks will grow when we join other organizations. So we need to actively manage our networks. Heidi is adept at managing her networks by keeping in touch with other key nuclei people in her different networks. It is important to have good performance and consistency after each interaction. Performance is about being responsive and following through. So if you say, I can review your project or pitch, then do so and give it proper time and attention. Consistency leads to stronger relationships as they are more predictable. And if you have good performance and are consistent, the odds are increased that you will have a stronger relationship with that individual, and both of you will reap benefits. Heidi remarked that people have asked for favors based on a relationship when they did not follow through on their part 10 years prior. She said that's a bad relationship, so we need to seek to be consistent. Rosen also succeeds because of her behavior in the workplace. This leads us to our last point. How do we act in the professional environment? If we want our networks to grow, we must seek to give to others through our time, our expertise, and our resources. Importantly, we must learn to ask for favors as well. Viewing ourselves as active participants in society can also help us make connections to our community. I suggest finding a cause or a local organization to support, because this will help you build leadership skills and form more connections. So, imagine this. You've met Steve through church and you've become good friends. And you also have a few mutual acquaintances and you've shared your personal lives. So, through your relationship, he's been able to share your business with his friends. So, your network has opened up through that. You should also be seeking to share your network with him as well. So, the same thing with Liz. Not only do you attend Rotary, but you go to several clubs together. You also have mutual friends. Knowing others on a more personal level gives you leverage and access to their networks. Remember, they should also have access to your networks as well. So exchanging favors and collaborating with them will strengthen your current ties and help you form new contacts. So think about your social and professional lives today. Where can you increase your giving and participation? Good luck with networking and have a wonderful season.